Okay, so I'd like to talk to you about the slope, and I'll explain what that means. So this is a very interesting case that demonstrates why ACLs fail quite frequently. So it's a 24-year-old chap, very active, slim. He's a very high-level badminton player. He's had an ACL. Initially good, then he feels bad. Very, very unstable. He's struggling to walk, actually. His instability is so bad it's making it painful for him to walk, and he can't do any sports. So these are the short leg x-rays, but let's look at his actual instability issue. So look, he can do his own anterior draw. This is a very bad prognosticator. He can also do his own sort of mimic a pivot shift. You can see the knee flicking in and out. This is very bad. This is the reason for this is his slope. So we can see that here the slope from the front to the back is very high. So we can draw two circles, connect those, and we can calculate a slope of 18 degrees. Normal's about 5. So this gentleman's slope is way too high. So we did the arthroscopy. I'm sorry it's a little bit unclear, but the ACL was fine, but the slope is high. So what did we do? Well, we went in fact, Christian did the surgery. The wires go in, the 4 wires converging. So there's actually 4 there, not 2. The saw then goes in, and we actually start to saw out a wedge of bone and make a second cut upwards. This is technically very, very difficult to do, but we're leaving the extensor apparatus. The way in which you make your leg go straight is still completely attached, which means you can recover much more quickly with this technique. Again, we can see the milling of the bone from here, and now we've closed. So when we've closed, we staple on one side. We've developed a small plate with new clip for the other side, and we have now a normalised slope. So when we see the patient 2 weeks, you'd think, you know, how much pain. So we also did ligament reconstruction on the side, but the slope change. So he can extend, he can bend it. This is at 2 weeks. This was easier for him to recover from than his first ACL procedure. No pain. So this illustrates high slope, and what I'm beginning to see in my practice is every young person pretty much that comes to me who I measure the slope on is high. And we know there's a 25% failure rate in young children, adolescent and young people ACLs. And I think a lot of it's got to do with the slope. But anyway, we're looking into that. Bottom line is, if you've got an unstable knee and you've had a bad result from an ACL, the slope needs to be looked at, and it probably needs to be addressed. Anyway, come and see us if you have any issues, or come and visit us if you're a doctor and join us in theatre. Thank you very much.